This is a wake-up call for Washington, not from an enemy, not from a rival power, but from a host nation, a country that houses America's biggest military base in the Middle East. And tonight, that country is reminding the United States of one blunt truth. You are not the owner here. The US, well, they are just a tenant. That single phrase has sent shockwaves through Washington and across global security circles. You're watching TimesXP, and it's me, Dhriti Atri. A senior member of Qatar's ruling family has reportedly delivered a rare and public reminder. American forces at Al-Udeid Air Base, they are guests. They are not any permanent residents, not untouchable, and not guaranteed to stay forever. And this is huge because Al-Udeid Air Base is not just another outpost. It is America's biggest air base in the Middle East, home to thousands of the US troops. The forward headquarters for the US Central Command Air Operation, a nerve center for missions across Iraq, Syria, and beyond. This base is the backbone of the US military in that particular region, and now the host is setting the boundaries. But you know what triggered this warning? The timing is not accidental here. Tensions with Iran are rising, the region is on edge, diplomacy is fragile, and at the very same time, reports suggest military personnel, the Western military personnel, are being quietly relocated from Al-Udeid. No press conferences, no loud announcements here, just moment. And moment raises question. Qatar's message is about sovereignty. Despite hosting the US forces, Qatar has invested billions of dollars into the base infrastructure, be it runways, facilities, logistics, yet Doha wants it clearly understood. This land is Qatari land. The decision to host troops is conditional and conditions can change. But why this makes Washington so uncomfortable? Because the US has no longer treated Al-Udeid as a stable, unquestioned asset. A permanent anchor in an unstable region. But Qatar's words suggest something else here. They suggest that hosting the US power does not mean surrendering a national control. And that message hits at a very sensitive moment. And yes, reports indicate that US President Mr. Donald Trump has been alerted at the remark. This matters because Trump has previously demanded that allies pay more and justify the US military protection. Now the roles appear reversed. A host nation is questioning the long-term presence of American power. The question is this just talks or maybe, just maybe, a strategic shift? Some analysts say that this is a reminder, basically a negotiating tactic, a signal meant to rebalance terms. Others see something deeper here, a region quietly reasserting its dependency on the US military dominance. In the end, here's a bigger regional picture, ladies and gentlemen. Across the Middle East, US influence is being questioned. In fact, regional powers are asserting autonomy and alliances are becoming more transnational. Qatar's warning may reflect a wider mood here, not confrontation but recalibration. The big question is, what happens next? For now, American troops remain, the base is operational, official ties are intact, but something has changed. A line has been drawn, a reminder has been issued.